Hello students, welcome back. So let us continue with our exercise 5.1. Let's start with the question number 7.
Can two angle be supplementary if both of them are acute, obtuse or right angle? Here we have to tell if two acute angle make a supplementary angle or if two obtuse angle make a supplementary angle and if two right angle make a supplementary angle. Okay, we know that. What is acute angle? Yes, acute angles are those angles whose measurement is always less than 90 degree. Okay, here we have to check if two acute angle make a supplementary angle. What is supplementary angle? Yes, if the sum of two angles are 180 degree, then that angles are called supplementary angles. Okay. So let us take a acute angle, highest acute angle. Highest acute angle means 89, just less than 90 degree. 89. Here I am taking two angles, 89. Okay. Two angles are 89. Let us add these angles. 89 plus 89 equal to 178 degree. This is less than 180. Okay, here we have taken highest acute angle, then that answer, then their sum is less than 180 degree. From this example, we can clearly say that two acute angle cannot make supplementary angles. Okay. What is the answer? No. First one's answer, no. Two pairs of acute angle cannot form a supplementary angle. Okay. Now let us go to our second question. If two obtuse angle make a supplementary angle. What is obtuse angle? Yes, obtuse angles are those angles whose measurement is greater than 90 degree. Whose measurement is in between 90 and 180 degree. So let's take an obtuse angle just greater than 90 degree. That is, here I am take two angles are 91. Then what will be the sum? 91 plus 91 equal to 182 degree. From this example, we can say that this is greater than 180, right? Here we have taken the smallest obtuse angle, then also we got the answer. Their sum is greater than 180 degree. So from this example we can clearly say that at any cost two obtuse angle cannot form supplementary angles, which is that angle sum is always greater than 180. So this answer is no. Two pairs of obtuse angle cannot form supplementary angles. Okay. Then let us go to our third question. If two right angle make a supplementary angle. We know that what is right angle? Yes, the angle whose measurement is 90 degree are called right angles. Okay. Here we have take two right angles. So what is the sum? 90 degree plus 90 degree, that is equal to 180 degree. So from this sum we can say that two right angle always make a supplementary angles. Okay. So this answer is, last one answer is yes. Two right angle make a supplementary angle. Okay. Let's find out the eighth question answer. An angle is greater than 45. Is its complementary angle is greater than 45 or equal to 45 or less than 45? Here from the question they give one angle is greater than 45. Here we have to find out the complementary angle. What is complementary angles? The sum of two angles are 90 degree. Then that angles are called complementary angles. Okay. And the question given one angle is greater than 45. So let one angle equal to greater than 45 means 45 plus x. Here x is a non-zero number. Okay, if x is equal to 1, then what will be the angle? 45 plus 1, that is equal to 46. If x is equal to 2, what is the angle? 45 plus 2 equal to 47, like that. Okay, here I am take one angle be 45 plus x. So its complement angle, how to find it? We know that the sum of two complement angle equal to 90 degree. So if one angle is given, how to find? We know that angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to 90 degree. Okay, here one angle is given. One angle is 45 plus x. We don't know the angle 2. So the sum is 90 degree. So from this equation we can find angle 2, right? 90 minus 45 plus x, right? Just open this bracket. 90 minus 45 minus x. This is equal to 90 minus 45 means 45 minus x. 45 minus x means less than 45, right? 45 minus x. If x is 1, what is the angle? Second angle 45 minus 1, that is 44. If x is 2, 45 minus 2, 43. Angle is 43, like that. So if one angle is greater than 45, then its complementary angle is always less than 45. Okay. Here I will explain this answer using one example. Here given one angle is greater than 45. So I am taking the angle is greater than 45. Angle is 46. Okay. Then what will be the next angle? We know that complementary angle sum is 90 degree. One angle is 46. So 46 plus angle 2 we don't know. 90. So angle 2 equal to 90 minus 46. This is equal to 44. That is here this 44 less than 45, right? So our answer is if one angle is greater than 45, then its complementary angle is always less than 45. Okay, understood? This is the required solution of this question. Okay. So let us go to our ninth question. In the adjoining figure, is angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2? That is the question. Is angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2? Okay, here I am drawing that picture so that you can understand easily. This is the angle 1 and this is the angle 2. This is the meeting point, vertex. Okay, here what is the question? His angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. What is the property of adjacent angles? Yes, we know that if two angles are adjacent, then they have a common vertex. Here what is the common vertex? Yes, O is the common vertex. This angle 1 and this angle 2 meet at a common vertex. Then what is the second condition? Second condition, yes, it have a common arm. Here, suppose this is OA. Oh no, what is E? The line OE, OC and OA. Okay. So, here, what is the common arm? Yes, OC is the common arm of these two angles. So, second condition also satisfied. Then what is the third condition? Yes, third condition is the non-common arms are either placed on either sides of the common arms. That is also correct. These non-common arms are, what are the non-common arms? OA and OE that are placed either sides of the common arm. Okay. So these three conditions are satisfied. That's why we can say angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. Yes. Answer is yes. Angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. Okay. Let's go to second one. Is angle AOC adjacent to angle AOE? That is angle AOC, which is AOC. This angle, angle 1 is adjacent to angle AOE. Here I am draw angle 1 and adjacent to angle AOE. This big angle is angle 1. That means AOC adjacent to angle AOE. That is the question. Then what are the condition? Just before I said, what are the condition if two angles are adjacent angles? First one is that two angles are meet at a common vertex. Here these two angles are meet at a common vertex O. First condition is satisfied. Then what is the second condition? They have a common arm. Here is there any common arm? Angle AOC and angle AOE. This AOE is the big angle. Is there any common arm? No. So we can say that angle AOC is not adjacent to angle AOE. So our answer is no. Understood? Because there is no common arm. Okay. For third question, do angle COE and angle EOD form a linear pair? Angle COE, this angle 2 and angle EOD, this big angle, form a linear pair. Here I am drawing for your better understanding. O, C, D, O, E. Okay, we have to say this angle COE and angle EOD. Angle EOD is a linear pair. We don't need to draw this line because we need only these two lines. Okay. So what is the condition? If two lines are linear pair, they are on straight line. They are lying on the straight line. That we know. So here CD is the line, right? CD is the straight line, right? And these two angles COE and EOD lying on the straight line, right? So we can say that these two angles are linear pair. So our answer is yes. These two angles are angle COE and angle EOD are linear pair. Okay. So fourth question. Are angle BOD and angle DOA, angle BOD and angle DOA is supplementary. What is supplementary angles? Yes, we know that if two angles are supplementary, then their sum is always 180 degree. Okay. So here better understanding, I drew this picture here. We have to say that these two angles are supplementary or not. Okay. BOD and DOA. Here these two angles are lying on this line AB, right? AB is the straight line and these two angles are lying on this straight line. So we can say that this angle BOD and this angle DOA is a linear pair. We know that the sum of two linear pair BOD plus these two angles are linear pair. So sum of their angle equal to 180. So we can say that these two angles are supplementary. Okay. So our fifth question is angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 4. That is the question. Angle 1. This angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 4. Let's check. We know that whenever two lines are intersect, then they will form two pairs of opposite angles. This is the one pair and this one is the another pair. Thus two pairs of opposite angles are called vertically opposite angles. Here angle 1, angle 4, lines are C, D and A, B. Here the line AB and CD are intersect at a point O. Then angle 1 and angle 4 are opposite angles. So we can say that this is the angle 1 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angle. So our answer is yes. Angle 1 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angle. Right. What is the sixth question? What is the vertically opposite angle of angle 5? Here we have to find the vertically opposite angle of angle 5. Okay. Here we know that the line AB and the line CD intersect at a point O. Then here one angle is angle 5. Okay, we don't need to draw this line OE. Okay, we have to find the what is the opposite angle of this angle 5. So here clearly we can say that angle COB. Angle COB is the vertically opposite angle of this angle 5. Right. So our answer is angle COB is the vertically opposite angle of angle 5. Okay.
Thanks for watching.